Hey guys, welcome back to Focus. Unfortunately, my co-host Mike isn't able to make it today. However, the show must go on. And today I have two lovely ladies here with me. Right here is my lovely wife, the incompetent Mrs. Thornton, Lawanda, and my sis.
Whoop whoop, give it
up. She's intelligent, I promise. she's good. But today we're gonna sit here. We're gonna talk about environmental masculate. Yeah. All right. So today the topic is about environmental masculinity, and in that topic we're gonna talk about how the woman plays the role of. Not necessarily play a role, but her femininity is pretty much suppressed because she has to get it out the mud like the man does. And so now we want to know, how can a woman soften herself in, let's say she was you haven't been in a relationship for a while, you've been in a relationship and you feel like it wasn't for you, it went to shits. That's okay. That's cool. And now you out here, you're doing it on your own. You're making it happen on your own. You're raising your kids and you're moving along. Everything is fine. Then all of a sudden you find that guy who was willing to step up to the plate and do everything that you need him to do. How do you soften yourself after playing this role so long? You're the boss lady. You're doing this. You're doing that. You're making this much money. You got this going on. And it's not even about the money. It's just about you making things happen. You're putting that energy into this and doing this. Now this man comes into your life and wants you to fall back and allow him to help you. So, I mean, who wants to take a stab at that? Who wants to run in first?
Go ahead, Bill.
Oh, don't all just jump at the same time.
You can go. No, you go first. Go ahead.
Okay, so I feel like I'm gonna say this, and then you guys can just pick it back off and jump on. Okay, so there are a lot of women who work in, who do a lot in the man-dominated industry. Just about every damn industry is male-dominated. However, women have to suppress certain things about themselves to get ahead. The whole dressing nice and dressing this, and to everything is overly sexualized, and they have to tone down everything and become that masculine person that they are to make things happen, so they can actually continue to get this going, to get that going, to get this going. A woman, I've seen a lot of women who they're rough. They're like a freaking diamond. They're tough and they're rigged around the edges and everything. However, they have a hard time suppressing who they are. Not necessarily suppressing who they are. They have a hard time submitting as the woman to a man because she's, hey, I've been doing it this long. I don't really need you. Or, you know what I'm saying? Or,
and that's the downfall of a lot of women, stating that you don't need anyone. That's not okay. To even be put in that space where you feel like, I don't need someone and I'm gonna work my life this way. We do need someone, and that's where we have to kind of just dial back and recognize that, and put some of that what we got aside. So that masculine energy that we deal with, it you have to, as a woman and as a man, you have to be in a space where you're safe. That's really where it comes from. You have to feel safe. And it's a job of both people to be honest about it, and also for a man to understand that too, that you have to, this is an environment where this person should feel safe. And that is when a natural thing that women have it will show. It'll come out. So it's not about the money. It's not about even a woman being in hardship for so long. It's about being in an environment where she feels safe.
True. I definitely agree with that. I think you made a very good point. And I think a lot of people just want to feel, a lot of women want to feel safe. They want to feel that this guy has their back in whatever they have going on. Mm-hmm. So that does play a big part in it. If you're not, if you're going to come into a woman's life and you don't make her feel safe, then you should never cross that line.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So,
And then it is the woman's job to even say that, not like play around with it. Have someone understand that this is what I feel. Sometimes women, we do hold back, and like if you're in a situation and you're just kind of like, well, I don't need that. Instead of saying, hey, I want to talk to you about this. This has put me in a situation where I ain't feeling it, and being able to speak to that man in that way to let him know the position that she's been put in. And a lot of times people can't have that conversation because they're prideful, or for whatever reason they're just not able to do that. So I believe, definitely environment and being able to have that conversation with whoever you chose as your partner to give them that.
right. I think that is again, point. Everything is being put out there. But you do have to realize that it is human nature for us to adapt. A lot of us can adapt, some of us can't. But with us trying to adapt in things, a woman, she hasn't, like I said, she hasn't been with a man. She hasn't had a man in her life. I'm not gonna say been with a man because she probably, whatever. That's something else. But I'm just saying, to have a man of worthiness in her life, to take on certain burdens, she's become hard. How do you soften that shell? How do you break through? How would someone get through that? If you're always strong, you're always guarded, you always have a wall up, you're always looking for this and looking for that. You hate the word no because you know you can get it out of the mud yourself. If nobody else got your back, you got your back. How is a woman supposed? How should she soften? What are some ways that a woman can soften up to allow that man to see her as that feminine species?
Well, it's not going to start with the man. It's going to have to start with the woman. She's going to have to feel something within that relationship that she could be more than she's been. It's not gonna. No one's gonna be able to soften her. She's gonna have to be there. Yeah. She's gonna have to feel whatever she feels, and then act on what she feels. So, and it goes back to, if she is in an environment where she's channeling masculinity, that's one thing. But then if she's in an environment where she's allowed to be soft, and when I say soft, that is, hey, I had a hard day. Somebody's listening to me. Somebody care how I feel. And I don't have to hold this in. I can talk about it. Somebody's actually caring about how my day actually went. That allows a woman to, it's going to flourish with time when they understand and know that someone is listening and they actually care.
Right.
So it's gonna start with her, but she's gonna have to make a very conscious decision to say, I am with this person because. Now, if you feel like I am with this person, but I cannot be this, I can't do this, then there's something wrong. You have to check yourself. So it's all in the decision of the woman. And then, as far as a man, they're softy. You have to, really all a woman needs is the security to feel safe. She just want to feel safe. And that's emotionally, that is
financially, spiritually, and physically. All of the above.
And that is when you would get that. But it's ultimately up to the woman to say, this is my place. This is how I can be this type of woman. Because every woman really wants, I can say every woman, but most women want to be in that situation where they can just relax. Not have to worry so much, not have to do so much and plan and things don't go. Nobody want to keep thinking about that every day, all day long.
Exactly.
But, a lot of times you're not put in that situation, and that's just kind of how that is. It's about a man understanding what safety is.
That is. That's what I was about to say. The man has to understand what that safety is too. So there's going to have to be a dialogue between she and he, so that they can actually understand what that safety net is. What is that? What do I need to do for you to make you feel safe? I need to, tell me, because I'm not a mind reader. If you expect me to do this and do that, no. And I heard countless times that people always say, this is 2022. Ladies, if you got to teach a man how to love you, he ain't the one. No, I really do disagree with that.
I do too.
I really disagree with that. Because I don't know
I
what it
remember
is.
I used to be the one who likes those comments. But then when it's not about that.
Yeah, no.
Exactly. And
every woman is different.
It's not about teaching. A lot of times, like I said,
every woman is different.
Turn it off.
Shut it down.
We had a friend. Somebody came in here. All right, but anyway, you have these people who think that, the man can't come in here and show me how I'm supposed to be loved, and you can't do this for me and you can't do that for me. I don't need you here. But it's not even about that. It's not about how do I teach you to love me? You know what I'm saying? Like, how can I teach this person to love me? It's not about that. There are exercises you guys can do. That's why you have date night, to learn each other. Yeah. That's why you have the just because situations. I got home in September. I'm for those who just tuning in, I'm a merchant mariner, and I go out to sea for months at a time. I came back home. I got home in September. Around October, my wife surprised me with this, this big old, she got a room. Somebody very dear to us and creative. Decorated the room. Okay. Got the petals, balloons. There were candles. It was food there. Like, it was just so much there that it was like, it wasn't a purpose. It wasn't Valentine's Day. It wasn't my birthday. It's not our anniversary. I had already been home. You know what I'm saying? It was just her way of giving me love. I don't have to teach her to love me. It's more so I'm just going to show her how to love me. You know what I'm saying? And, this goes back to another video, a previous video where my wife and I actually hosted that one, is how do you remain in a relationship for 20 years? It goes back to your love languages. Love that person in their language. You can't be out here just loving somebody all wrong, because before you know it, you're going to be divorced and it's going to get ugly and y'all cannot get it together. So that whole circle of, I'm not teaching you how to love me. You're supposed to already know how to love me. This isn't that. Because I can go and give her what I think she wants. She looking at me like, this ain't what the hell I want. I didn't ask for this. But I'm thinking I'm giving you love.
Right.
And that's not it.
Music Soul Child said it good. Teach me how to love. So that's what he means.
I really love this.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm actually while we're doing the video, I'm actually live on Facebook as well while I'm doing this. So you're going to see the raw edition of this on Facebook. However, the edited will be on YouTube, and I will share that video to you Facebook as well. So right now we do have Tiffany in, and she has been commenting as well. So hey Tiffany, welcome in. And she said she did disagree with what we were disagreeing with too, as far as the I don't have to teach you. I shouldn't have to teach a person, or I'm gonna say person. I shouldn't have to teach a person how to love me, because it's 2022. That's not it. And then we were talking about the just because, and she said, just because. And I was telling people that, love comes. I went back to our love languages and everything. I'll also give the example of when.
Tiffany who?
Huh? Sawyer. Not.
No.
Oh, okay.
So it's one of those things where I went back to the love languages and everything, trying to make sure that, people understood the love languages, and it's not about dimming yourself so that you can teach somebody or whatever. Because I don't believe in diluting who I am to appease another person.
Right.
However, if I feel like my personality is way too much for her, and this is who I want to be with, we want to be with each other. It's just that maybe I can tweak something. It's all about. There's nothing wrong with compromise.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be so strong as
and
a
that's
woman.
really what it's about, honestly.
Yeah.
That's all it is about. I mean, not gonna say that's all, because there's comprehension, there's compromise.
Mm-hmm.
So in the compromise, I feel like you can't be too strong of a woman to say, hey, I don't know what you got going on. I'm waiting on this. You know what I'm saying? And
But you gotta understand, like a lot of people that are raising young girls, that's their like mental when they teach their young women, you ain't gonna need a man for nothing. So this is a woman who's growing up in this world, like I ain't gonna need no man for nothing. So you already have this hardened heart towards a man. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing, how you've been brought up.
And I think they're trying to not necessarily say you don't need a man for nothing, but in the event a man does you wrong, you don't need him. You can do this on your own, kind of thing. Maybe that's. I tell my daughter, not meaning she don't need a man, but just kind of saying like, you can do this on your own. You'll be able to do it. Yeah. If you don't have a man, you should be able to know how to do this. And if you don't have a man, you should be able to know how to do that. Or if somebody do you wrong and y'all break up or whatever, that's not the end of the world.
Yeah, it's not like you can't be serious. I understand that part, but I mean, when you are teaching a young mind, like you're saying that to them, understand what that means as time go on. You don't need. So when you say I don't need, you create something in you that say I don't need it, and then you have this hardened a heart towards certain things where someone's just like, well, and I can say I can attest for it. I can be that person, where someone's like, oh, you don't need nobody to do this. You can go work hard and no, you really. I mean, work hard, do your best in your own life, do your best, but don't shut people out. Yeah. And you're teaching someone to shut people out. And we are made to depend on one another.
And I think, too, that it is in the way you were brought up, because I love my mom. She my girl. But she depended on men, I feel like, too much. Yeah. Because, and the reason I say that is because we, were without, because she depended on a man to do that. And this is why I am the way I am. I gotta work. Yeah. I tried not to work and I couldn't do it. I gotta work. I have to go to work. I have to bring some income in, because if something happened, God forbid, if something happened between me and Darryl, it's not like, oh, well, I got a job. I know how to do for myself. Whereas my mom, that it wasn't the case for her. So when her husband left her, she didn't have a job. So it was like we didn't have. So we were dependent on handouts from, the government or whatever. So that's why I have to work. I have to do that because of the way I was brought up. I saw my mom struggle.
It goes back to environmental.
Yeah, so I can't not. And not saying I don't depend on Darryl for anything. I do.
But you have something.
But at least I got something there, and he appreciates that,
I really do.
He shouldn't be trying to pay all the bills.
I love the shit out of it.
He shouldn't be trying to do all of, so, I mean, he does it. But at least, I can buy a steak if I want a steak.
Yeah. If you want a steak, get a steak.
Right. Because I got the money.
But you're vegan. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
But my grandmother, my grandmothers were the same way as far as how, teaching their kids how to do certain things. Yeah. I remember both of my grandmothers taking me where they need to. I know how to cook, I can sew, I can clean, I can do this, I know how to do hair. You know what I'm saying? Like all of this other stuff,
what do you do when you do that?
Oh, just like Tiffany's commenting at the same
time. Oh, okay.
So she agreed with what Wanda said the first time. I can't remember what you said. But she agreed with that. But then she said she knew. Talking about she could afford a stay and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, my grandmother took me in, and I learned. I was frying chicken at 10 years old and making meals and cooking and cleaning. And her words to me were, "You're not going to need a woman for nothing but one thing."
Ooh.
That was what they told me. That was my grandmother. However, that's you got to look at the that time frame. It's a different generation, different time. You see what I'm saying? It was a different time. The men came home and just dropped this and just, hey, here go the bacon. Then you cook it fried up and disperse it how it needs to be dispersed. You know what I'm saying? Like that way. However, I'm not that way. I'm not that way. She does pay most of the bills because she's home with them. She's doing all the leg work. So yes, she does do it. So when I get home, I might be oblivious to certain things, but because I'm out to sea. When I come home, I'm like, oh, we gotta do what now? I jump back in. Yeah. I'm never, because I've done a couple of years in banking, and I've had people come in all the time. I don't know. My wife used to pay this, but she died, and I don't know what to do. So you know what I'm saying? I refuse to be that guy. You know what I'm saying? I just thought that was the worst thing ever. Yeah. So it's not just about the environmental masculinity, but it could also be environmental femininity. You know what I'm saying? That is a thing. You know what I'm saying? So, and people, I enjoy washing clothes. I enjoy folding them. I like folding up my rags and my towels a certain way. I enjoy it. It gives me joy.
And that's supposed to be something that they say is a woman's job.
Yeah, like, but I enjoy it.
I don't do that either. I mean, I wash them and I'll dry them, but I don't. They will sit in the dryer. And then I'll dang, I gotta find something.
Well, when people say stuff like women's job, man's job, we've completely limited.
Yeah, that's society.
Ourselves.
That's how society.
But that's not. It isn't really how it works no more.
Right, not now.
Absolutely, that's not it.
Because I don't cook,
and I don't mind. I don't mind washing dishes.
I won't do it.
And I don't mind washing dishes. I'll come in here and just start. It could be like 3 items in the sink. I will run some dishwater and wash these dishes and look around and go in the refrigerator and look for more dishes to wash. Like I don't mind washing dishes.
Because I always felt like with me when I clean, a lot of times my cleaning don't come because I feel like it's a role. Sometimes it just gives me some sort of
I feel good when you clean house.
Clarity. Like I can think. Yeah. I listen to music a little bit. That's just kind of how we work as Black people. We just vibe on that way.
Yeah, that's show turn my music on.
I don't even look at it as a role.
Right.
I just don't.
You don't, but society still does.
Yeah, society does.
We're living in an old society. We still have an old society where they feel like the man is supposed to do certain things. The woman is supposed to do certain things. But I tell you now, the dynamics of our relationship
really
is completely different.
I actually want to see just the source as into who thinks that really.
I see on TikTok where they say food is the thing to a man's heart. And right, and I don't.
Oh yeah.
So
I didn't fall in love with Wanda through my stomach.
I know you did, and I know she ain't cooked.
It just wasn't my thing. It just was not.
So
my thing.
It's not true. Yeah. We are a living testament to certain things that have been put on us or conditioned us to believe. It's not true.
I think, and I do agree, but I think now this generation here is now making waves when it comes to changing things. I think that starting with the millennials.
I'm a millennial.
So are we.
I don't know about that. I just gotta
simmer down. Simmer down.
I just gotta see if that's.
But go ahead, check it out, because I want to know too.
It's over here on my God.
However, my point, in the wind, it'll come back. My gosh, Shawana, you really got me.
Go get it.
But I guess we were saying more so of the new generation breaking down these walls and changing things and making. I call it the new society. You know what I'm saying? The old society is our great-grandparents, our grandparents. Our moms stayed home. My mom was a stay-at-home mom, and my dad went to work. Mm-hmm. And my dad would go get the money, bring it home. Mom would go and disperse it, how it needs. Oh, we're going to pay it this way, or whatever the case may be. Your mom was a stay-at-home mom. And, James went out to go get the money, gave it to her, and disperse it how she needed to be paid. But then you have those single parents who, hey, what's friend name with us tonight? Oh, Tiffany. I'm sorry, but yeah, this is your friend.
Oh, I'm friend. Hey.
This is our we call her our sister cousin. This is Shawana.
Hi.
Yeah, she's here with us tonight, and we're talking about the environmental masculinity. As far as how is a woman, getting back on topic, how is a woman able to soften herself to allow a man to be what she needs him to be, or what he can be for her, as far as what it is that she needs, what it needs to be. Because I've heard plenty of times that when a woman, I know this woman, yeah, hey cousin,
hey,
I've seen this, I've heard men talk about this woman who she's a little rough around the edges, but she's aggressive. Mm-hmm. And I heard people, oh, she's never going to get married because she's aggressive.
Probably not.
And so I've had a conversation with her about it, and I asked her, "Are you able to soften soften yourself just a little bit, just so a man can have that masculine role?"
That's what I'm saying. Softness isn't just something you do. Like, oh, I can be soft now. No, it's the environment. It's I've been put. Okay, I met a man, right? Let's say, okay, I met a man, and he is giving me all these opportunities to become that soft. Mm-hmm. Now, if I still remain like I don't trust it, then he's gonna be like, hey, what's going on with you? Because I'm doing this. What's wrong? Then they gotta dig deeper. There is something more deeper in a woman who chooses not to be natural, and natural is femininity because we're women. That's natural. There is something that has caused the woman to not live in that. In the math. So, and this is what we have to now start looking into, because a lot of times, I mean, we're, as black women, we got the stamp. We don't have it. We ain't got it. We ain't soft enough. But then you look like, dang, you can go to a doctor and the doctor like, hey doc, I'm sick. You good. You just go home. So you always have to work in this masculine, all right, I'm gonna be all right. Okay, we got kids, daddy leaving. Kids, daddy ain't taking care of the kids. You have to always work like a man would in a relationship. So, if given that man that understands that, I would say that. So that's like I said, goes back to the environment. A man who understands I have to provide this type of space for this woman, so that I can see her thrive in what she could be. And femininity is power. And a lot of women don't know that. Not the masculinity. That's not our part. That is the man's part. Y'all do it well. Y'all do that part well. We do the feminine part very well. But when we have been put, and everybody had their story and situations where you don't know how to back down from that. But it would never be a man coming into your life and you say, oh, I met a man, so now I need to be soft. No, it's when that man comes in your life, what is it that he provides so that you no longer have to be that way? So do you feel secure in that? And this one was saying financially, spiritually, are you able to let this woman just sit down, take a break? You ain't got to be all worked up and ready to take on the world right now. You got a partner, so you can soften up a little bit.
I think when I mention soften up, I mean getting back to, like you said, the men have that masculine energy that we do very well. We are natural providers. Women are natural nurturers. That was exactly the word I was looking for.
And we got it.
Won't he do it?
And will he won't?
Won't he will?
Ooh, that's another one.
But that's what I mean. Are you willing to? Can you dig back into your femininity to pull out that nurturing aspect of yourself? Because you've been doing this so long. For instance, you are also a merchant mariner,
Mhm.
and you go out to sea. It's a
Bosun.
male.
Go ahead and tell 'em.
Oh, she is a bosun.
I'm a
Look.
Yes.
boatswain. No.
You know what I'm saying? So she ranked. You know what I'm saying? She ranked. She got pulled. But
Right.
is she
Right.
also working in a male dominated
Yeah,
industry?
definitely.
And she has climbed her way up there. She's been out there for years. Now
17.
she has to be. I remember.
Hey,
been a long time.
About 17.
Okay,
About 17, right?
17.
She's been out there for about 17 years.
17 years.
She has been able to do everything that she could. She had some I guess people try to get in your way or stop you from doing this or stop you from doing that because
I'm a girl.
yeah, pretty much. You know, men on ships look at girls and think they should be serving them food or washing their undies. You know what I'm saying? Like, or for certain things because those are the people in the industry.
Mm-hmm.
However, you're able to bring certain things back as a bosun. Are your nails not done? Are your toes not done? Do you not do the makeup? Do you not? You know what I'm saying? Like those things, you're still holding on to your femininity because at the end of the day, that's work. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You have children.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, we're going in there. But let's say, and you are married, so you have someone who is who appreciate the not necessarily masculinity about
he'd
you.
Be like, you do need to stop that.
but he knows that he came in 17 years, you know what I'm saying, after this job. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he has to understand that there are going to be times where, you know, you just, hey, what you doing? You know what I'm saying? What up? And he'd be like, well, who you talking to me? Oh yeah, my bad.
He'd be like, he'd be like, you're not the bosun here. I'd be like, huh? You're not the
It's
bosun
the reality
here.
check
I think
sometimes.
Master Sergeant overranked most.
He'd be like, you're not the bosun here, and I'm not your AB. I'd be like, whoa, how you know that?
You know about that AB?
Yeah, I'm not your AB. I'm like, whoa.
But that's just what it is, you know, and people have to understand that when you are that was pretty damn loud. Turn it down.
Okay.
That people have to understand that when you've been doing something for so long and you've been trying so hard to do whatever you can to make ends meet. This candle burning over here, and it's burning that candle over here, and then you some way somehow you add and wax in between. So you making it happen. So that because you're burning the candle at both ends, and you're trying to get this done, you're trying to get that done, and all this other stuff. When that man comes into your life, or that other person comes into your life, and
it's gotta be that man, not
any
old man. Now that man,
right?
To get that out
but
of
how
a
do
woman,
you know?
You will know when it's that man. You will know.
Well, a lot of people think that they would know, but you don't know until you know.
I'm trying to know, and you're right.
You don't know until you know.
You will.
So there's trial and error.
No, not you. You know.
I mean, of course, there's going to be some. You're going to see signs of bullshit. You're going to call bullshit real early.
You settle for bullshit.
You know.
That's the difference. You settle for bullshit, but you know that man that you just want to do like everything for. You know, like you want to. You know what? Goddamn, we're gonna take these steel toe boots off. Put on my flip flops, little furry flip flops. Like you want to be that to him, and you will know it. So yeah, a lot of women settle. A lot of men settle, but a lot of women. We're speaking specifically on women and masculinity and softening up, but she would know when it's that guy.
Right.
To be that for him. He ain't got to teach her that because it's already natural. It's going to come out. It's going to come out like crazy when it's that guy.
Right.
And I think we need to get to the root of even why women are like that in the first place.
How we like the whole you don't need a man. You don't need a man, girl.
Yeah.
What? Yes, you do.
You was
brought in this
definitely
girl to actually be the help of a man. What you mean you don't need no man?
And just when they do get one, if it ain't the right one, if they're not equally yoked, and they done
That's
wrong.
another thing.
Yeah.
And because a lot of people got this equally yoked thing all misconstrued.
Yeah,
Like, that's not right either. You really have to, like, really dig deep. But like I said, a lot of it goes into this man see you, you see him, and it ain't you. It's a natural thing that's gonna occur. Mm-hmm. It's not an act. It won't be an act. Mm-hmm. It's a natural thing that's gonna occur when you find that man. So I mean, a lot of times we got a lot of men that need to grow up. Got a lot of women that need to grow up. But my point is, in my age, I'm 35 years old. So just if you meet someone that comes into your life, and it's nothing that it's nothing that somebody can teach you. Mm-hmm. You ain't even probably have to be brought up in it. It's gonna come because it's a natural thing. Femininity is natural to women. I don't care what it is. You are. Mm-hmm. It's a natural thing. So when someone comes along, that kind of aligns with the whole equally yoked. When you are definitely compatible, and you just want to do the most for them, and that's gonna come. It's just gonna come out. It's not you forcing yourself to do something that you don't want to do. It's gonna be like right there.
Well, I also feel like that a female who actually is, I guess what it was like, too masculine as a woman, can find a man that appreciates her masculinity because he has more of that to it. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't overthrow his. Do you see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So in his eyes, he's like, oh, she's just being a female. I mean, she's a little rough, but she ain't me. Boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, they appreciate that, that whole thing, there are men out here. So that's why I always tell people, you can't just sit out here and say, oh, she's aggressive, she's rough, and she's never going to get married, because that's not the case. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's the case. Oh, she's never going to find a person there, whatever the case may be, because I've actually seen where, this particular person was soft and, just softened up and was like, oh, it's blah, 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 and you're like, that ain't you. But that's her. You know what I'm saying? That is her.
It's going to naturally come out. It's her. And you don't even... She going, what are you talking about? Mm-hmm. That ain't you. What you talking about?
Right. So that's why I always tell people, when you're at work, you have to, I need y'all to pull the rig up. Bring the rig in. You know what I'm saying? You running the rig. Mm-hmm. So, but when you're off of work, and let's say you decide you go out to double date, you and your husband go out with a shipmate and his wife. Mm-hmm. And then, you're dressed up and you go out and y'all have a good time, and he come. So we call you sir at work. Yeah. You don't look like a sir. No, you know what I'm saying? What I do. You mom used to call you sir.
Yeah, but I'm not. No. That is a difference, because as far as a woman being in a male-dominated industry, mm-hmm. you do have to take some time to tone it down. And sometimes when I come off the gangway, I'm in my car and I listen to whatever, just trying to just calm down, mm-hmm. calm down, because it is a little tough. Wow, what was that?
Oh,
no, it's fine.
Oh, you got another phone. So you got two phones.
I ain't Kevin Gates, but yes.
Yeah. So, okay. Yeah, so, you do have to tone it down. Just not to, because work is just work. That type of work anyway. It's a lot going on there. Mm-hmm. But even in that atmosphere, I still try to, I'm not trying to be a man. That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to be a man. So a lot of times I really don't need the help of a lot of men there. Mm-hmm. But if I do, I'll say it. I'm not a person like I said, I'm not trying to be a man. I have great leadership roles. And they would never put me in this position if that's just something I can't fulfill. And I don't have to be like, my now. Like, no, that's not going on. But it's very much, I'm me. And in a leadership position, you don't have to, you don't have to do all that, go all out, like,
mm-hmm. I agree.
When we used to do it together, we didn't necessarily say we needed okay, if we needed the help, or we
hold on.
said, okay, go ahead.
When she said when we used to do it together,
be.
she used to be a merchant mariner as well. Continue.
When we used to sail together, we didn't necessarily say, because you said if I need the help of a man, I'll definitely ask for it. We would just
anyone
we would just ask just in general, like not that ain't necessarily got to be a man, it could be a woman, like hey, I just need your help. Everyone is equal in this job. No one is better than anyone.
Right. I say that because oftentimes I am the only female on board a ship. I am SIU, so you don't. It's very rare that you would get another woman on board the ship. So that's why I said man. But it could be any other shipmate. If I need the help, I'm gonna say I need your help. That's it. I ain't gonna break my back.
Right. Definitely. But yeah, we've actually touched a lot on this topic. Do you have anything else to add, LaWanda?
No, I think.
What about you, Shalon?
I would just say, as far as the main topic goes, a woman in her masculinity or femininity energy, it's about her environment, and you're gonna get exactly that. So if she's in an environment where she feel like she's gotta pose to be stronger and be, and lead, and then that's what you're gonna get. And if she is safe and feel like, okay, somebody she trusts that in this situation she's safe, you will see exactly what femininity is, and it'd be softened.
Yeah.
I agree.
And it needs to start with communication as well, and comprehension.
Yeah.
So you communicate with your significant other or the one you're in a relationship with, and let them know, hey, I've been in some pretty shitty relationships in the past. I've been beaten. I've been emotionally abused.
Yeah, some people don't like to talk about their past relationships.
Yeah,
but
you have to open up and just tell them. And if I'm coming across as hard, it's because I've always had to be. So you got to work with me on that. And this is what I need. This is how. I mean, some women don't even know what they need until they actually get it. They not know what they're missing until they actually get it. Yeah. So, but I think communication and comprehension is very important.
Yeah,
comprehension.
So, are you questioning?
Yeah.
Or you agreeing?
No.
So if I'm talking to Darryl and I'm communicating to him and he not comprehending what I'm communicating, it's not gonna work. We can communicate with each other all day long, but we gotta try to communicate with each other so we can comprehend what we're saying to one another. So if I tell him, for example, I don't like the hat that you got on, he might not understand that. Like, what you mean you don't like my hat? And I can say, you know what? I think blue is a better color for you, baby. Now he understands. Okay, she think it should be in blue. You know what I'm saying? Comprehension, communication.
Or,
but it was an example. I like your hat.
Or the other example that I think is I guess would be a little more clear or understandable is we actually had I understood what you were saying.
I just wanted you to kind of go into what you're saying. Right. Say comprehension.
Is my perspective on it is we got into a little not a whole spat or argument way. It was just a little whatever. I gained weight. Yes, I did. I gained weight.
No way.
I'm a chunky monkey.
No way.
I'm a chunky monkey. I get it. I got it. So we're supposed to be on this, getting back to healthy, you know what I'm saying, thing. And, one of the kids came home and was like, oh, I want some ice cream. I wanted some ice cream. I was like, hey, can you go to Dairy Queen and give me some ice cream? She was like, no, you don't need some. And she used my condition because, I had COVID, so I had to get a heart monitor because things started changing. My body went through a whole bunch of changes. So she started using that to say, well, you got a heart monitor on, something happened to you. It came out of caring, but I didn't like that she used that particular thing.
Right. That's something you are already scared about.
Yeah.
Right now.
You know what I'm saying? She used that. Yeah. So she's
so I think the first thing I said was, you don't need it because we're supposed to be trying to eat right. And I just kind of left it at that. But then when,
the whole thing, my thing was
why
she used that particular thing to tell me that I didn't need something.
Right.
So I was upset with her for trying to use that for her to get it to the kid that I don't need that, so that they wouldn't go and get it. I was upset about that. She said, "Oh, so now you're mad at me because I'm trying to take care of you." That's not comprehending. Do you see what I'm saying? That she didn't comprehend why I was upset.
Feelings, yeah.
So you miss it. You know what I'm saying? So you have to understand why a person is upset. You can't be broad. That was very broad of her to say that. It's not that. That's not what I'm saying. That's not why I'm upset. I'm upset because you used a condition for me. Yeah, and I haven't had ice cream in a while. And everybody know I love me some ice cream.
Do you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I loved it. But, you know, and I give me a small. Let me get a small. And you know what I'm saying? But it was just that particular thing that was just like, kept irritating me because she kept saying, "Oh, so you mad at me because I'm trying to hit? I'm not gonna take care of you no more." It's not that. I don't mind taking care of me, but the because you use that against me to make me feel now like I can't get myself together. Like I have a problem now. You know what I'm saying? So. And that was just, to me, that's the comprehension. It was the comprehension is understanding why I'm upset.
Okay.
And for you to throw something out very broad like that pisses me off even more. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
But you know, it ain't nothing but love now. It was love then too, but you know what I'm saying? It was just, you know, every couple has their ups, downs, sides, and sides.
Do we?
Yeah, shit. We've been together for 20 damn years. We done argued enough for you and them over there and them there.
I think in y'all 20s I did enough arguing. And I think I did as much. That's a lot of fucking arguing.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? But that's my thing, and she is absolutely right. I think it has to be communication, comprehending, and compromising.
The 3 C's. The 3 C's.
Oh, yeah.
I like that.
Look at me dropping that.
All right, Arthur. Go ahead and put that up there.
And want to do it? Oh, well, I won't.
Okay.
Daddies.
What's the other one you said?
Willie won't.
No, the other one.
I won't. Won't he will.
Okay.
No, you said won't he will. I said
no,
Willie
I
won't.
said Willie. I said the other one.
Yeah.
I didn't say that. You lying.
You know what?
Somebody
lying.
Somebody lying. It won't be.
That was the inside joke. However, I really do appreciate everybody who tuning in. If you're seeing this live, please go back, comment, share it, or whatever case may be. I will be putting on another. I will be editing this video and adding it to YouTube as well, and I will post that as well. Make sure you follow me. I'm gonna add my Linktree link here so you can see everything that I have going on. My website, hiscloset.us.
Is that you doing that?
Yeah. I also have the cooking channel, 1201 Eats on YouTube. Also the channel where you see me doing my daughter's hair as well. That's up there, and numerous other things up there. So please tune into that. Click on that link that I'm going to put in there, and I'm going to pin it to the wall. Also, my co-host, he wasn't able to make it. We miss you, Mike. Wish you would have been here. But make sure you follow him too on YouTube. Kited for Life. That's KITED, the number 4, Life. LIFE. So make sure you follow him. Do you
follow
guys...
me on YouTube, Queen T 2001. I don't have no videos, but follow me anyway. I think I got one video.
Very wretched. Okay. What about you? Do you have anything going?
Don't follow me. Not yet.
Oh yeah, you got the.
It's under construction.
It's
I ain't been doing nothing. It's under construction.
But that's
I'll
okay.
let y'all know.
But that's okay. So everything's gonna be there. So I really do appreciate all of you tuning in, and I thank you so much. Thank you for watching Focused. Stay with it.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Oh, this is awkward, huh?
They're
they're still watching us.
At the end?
Who farted?
I heard a noise.
Oh, ain't nothing on my butt cheeks.
Okay,
Mine stayed together.
That was pretty good.
I like that.
That was so much fun. I do really enjoy it. I think it was fun. I would like to have more people.
Yeah,
maybe we could do it in like the living room. Maybe like Stephanie, Kiari jumping in. You know what I'm saying? Another male perspective.
Yeah, gonna talk.
Who?
Kiari can talk.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to ring him in though. I can handle it.
Okay.
You can handle it.
You gotta be a host that
okay, so that's the live.
Bring
What's
them in.
this?
Mm-hmm. That's the recording, yeah.
Oh, you put that.
So we put that on YouTube.
That's what it is. I'll edit it. Yeah.
Yay! I was a part of something.
That was good.
I think
that was
so.
very
It was
good
a great
conversation.
dialogue.